So my name is Katie Lyons and I'm a member of the sports science team here at Explorium. I started a number of months ago, but when I actually arrived there was no sports science section in Explorium already, so it was great to have the opportunity to develop a new, I suppose, in-between section. Obviously there's sport and science and both are extremely successful. However, it's just as important, especially now more than ever, to focus on sports science. A little bit about my background and how it relates, I suppose, is that I coach soccer outside of Explorium, and I currently have completed my UEFA B coaching badge. And on the coaching scale, that's where the sports performance and sports science bit comes into it. And I think the two work really well side by side. A lot of the equipment that I use in Explorium also could transfer onto the soccer pitch and vice versa. I also studied sport and exercise management in UCD, so between all three, there's so many principles that are important and they all link in together really well. I've been passionate about sports for as long as I can remember, probably 4 years old, maybe 5 years old. Yeah, so my parents, I suppose, were the two most important people. Obviously, you listen to everything your parents say, but I'm lucky that both of my parents are extremely sporty and have been, as well as their families as well. They wanted us to be as active as possible, and even to this day now my dad will still say the importance of being involved in sport, and especially in team sport as well. 20 years later I'm still heavily involved in sport, and I suppose I have them to thank because they gave me the opportunity to realise how important it was to play sports and how important it was to meet so many different people through sport as well. Sport has had a huge impact on my life. I think it's taught me a huge amount, but also I've been able to, I suppose, bring characteristics that I've taken from sport in my early days through to my working life. I've played soccer since I was 6 years old. An injury stopped me from playing, and that's something that to this day is hard to take, but it was really important for me to still stay involved in the game and in sport in general. So I decided that on my break, when I was trying to recover from my injury, I'd take up coaching. I'm heavily involved in coaching girls soccer, and I think, having played as a girl as well, both in mixed and girls only, I often felt there was no one for me to look up to. I feel, or I hope, that the girls that I work with now, they can, see that it's still a good thing to be involved in sport in different aspects, not necessarily just playing anymore. I hope that my characteristics of hard work, teamwork, passion and understanding and knowledge of the sport as well can be transferred to them, that they can take forward.